He's into second with a double here to kick off the second on the year. Luke Strickland will stand up after getting the night off yesterday. Now the first pitch. Now here's a shot out to right center field. Converging or maybe inventable, but this will get all the way to the wall. And the run will come across to score from second, and they open it up to 4-0 now. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
And already we've seen some hard-hit balls in these first 2 innings. And this was not one of those high fly-up driving in another run.
Stepping in now, Joel Morgan, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Got to wonder if the natives will start to get restless here.
Well, it's definitely not the start to this game this crowd was hoping for. Far from it.
Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. Now here's a swing and a ball hit well out there toward right center. And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score.
Now the pitching coach is going to come in and have a word with him. And in the second inning. Now, once he makes sure he's okay physically, he'll be saying, hey, look, let's put all that's just happened behind us and focus on the task at hand.
First pitch coming. And this is going to be a foul ball. A runner at second, nobody out. Pickoff move to second, and the runner back easily. Comes set, now the pitch. Off the plate and in, hits a ball and a strike. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
Runner goes for third. Driven the other way out to deep left field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. Around third and being waved on home. And the run will score from second here as that breaks it open to a 6-0 lead.
Well, these guys have 1 home run already, and this was nearly a second one here. You can see it bang off the wall out there on the fly, and he's going to wind up with a double. But he didn't miss a big fly by much.
All right, let's roll them.
Into the box, James Newcomb. Pitch inside, the throw, and they get him. Score it 2-5 on the putout as the Speedy Crawford is gunned down. The next pitch. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. And a sure sign that trouble is afoot as there is already some action in that bullpen now, and we're just in the second inning. Now a ball lined hard toward deep right field. Venable back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Yeah, you really can't take anything for granted out there when you're playing in the rain. You got to worry about your footing. You got to worry about raindrops getting in your eyes. You got to make sure you're in the right position. But in the end, he is right there to make the play.
Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. The pitch. Swing and a liner, but foul. 3 runs already home here. Now the pitch. In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2.
And even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
Here comes a 1-2. And this is lifted the other way to left center. In there, a base hit.
Boy, they are really sticking it to him right here. That's the 5th hit he's coughed up in this inning alone, and you got to believe that that leash is getting a little bit shorter with each passing batter.
Number 93 will try things again. He hit that 2-run homer his first time. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. He's set, now the pitch. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. The 1-1. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. Onto the bag with it himself is Alonso, and that's out number 3. So they pick up 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors. And a runner left. Carlos Quentin will come forward now to start the inning, and with his guys down 6 in the early going, they're going to need to put something together here or risk being blown out.
Yeah, and I think the big thing here is you've got to come up with something, even if it's just one run. You got to let those guys over there know that you haven't given up, and that you're going to fight them until the last out.
And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike one. Well struck, but foul over by the coaching box. He's ready now. The pitch. Knuckleball. Strike 3 called as that thing came back over the plate. 1 away.
Yeah, sometimes you just shake your head and move on. He's thinking, how did that pitch wind up a strike? Just got to be thankful you don't see knuckleballers every day.
Chase Headley get his first shot at it here. He's got to be hoping to turn things around because you see the numbers over the last 5 games. Not much going on there at all. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Yeah, and the only silver lining to this offensively is that you get that guy up to second base, and now he's in scoring position with 2 outs. But I would doubt seriously that that was his intention.
Nick Hundley is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Alexi Amarista will come forward now in an RBI opportunity he probably didn't think he'd have.
Yeah, it certainly didn't look like he'd have one, but now's where you really have to make things pay. Nothing will demoralize a team in the field quite like having 2 out errors lead the runs.
Now here's the first pitch. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1.
He knows he should be out of the inning already, but he's got to pick up his defender behind him and get out of this.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. Now a ground ball heading for the hole and through the hole. A base hit. In quickly with it is Crawford, so that'll hold the runner at third base. Jim Davis will get a shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 2. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Crawford is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Padres able to pick up 1 on a couple of hits.
Leading off for the Dodgers.
Yasiel Puig is ready to go here as we begin the 3rd. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out. Adrian Gonzalez will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. Here's the 1-0. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
That slider is just devastating against left-handed hitters. I mean, he wasn't even close to that one.
Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. Now the 1-2. And there's a pitch Gonzalez takes, and we're back even at 2-2. Here comes a 2-2. Swung on and taken the opposite way out toward deep left center. And they'll put it away now without much of a problem. 2 gone now here in the 3rd. Hanley Ramirez will stand in. He doubled and later scored his first time. Here's the first offering. Now here's a bouncing ball sent back up the middle, and it's going to find its way into center, his 2nd hit of the afternoon.
And another hard hit ball off of him right there. And that's not the first one he's allowed so far. As you take a look at his line, not too much to write home about right there. This has not been one of his better performances at all.
Now a move over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a ball ripped into deep center field. Maben will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Everett Cabrera makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Now the pitch. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Here's the pitch. Late swing and a ball line fouled into the seats past the third base dugout. And a good two-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. Stays alive here as this is fouled off to the right. Here comes another 0-2.
Here we go.
And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators. The 0-2 once more. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate.
Well, he might have just said, look, you're going to have to take this one because you ain't fouling that one off.
Hits softly to the right side. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Yeah, you know, this one was always shaping up to be a foot race, but that's a nice job of knowing that he's got to hurry a little bit as he wins the race to the bag.
Here's Cameron Maben now. Fouled straight back. And the pitch. Over for a look here is Puig, but this is into the seats, a foul ball. Pitch on the way. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2. Yonder Alonso will dig in here. Took a called third strike his first time. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. And now a pitch on the way. 1-0 pitch is a splitter in there. 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Here's the 1-1. That's on the ground to short. This should end the inning. And no, I spoke too soon. It's by him for a 2-out hit. Carlos Quentin will stride in again. He singled and later scored his first time. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike 1. He's set. Now the pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get one pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so...
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Padres leave 1. They trail 6-1. Eric Stoltz is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. Joel Morgan is at the plate as he looks at ball 1.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
Good opposite field power here, taken high and deep to right. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, as it's now a 6-run ball game. So it's back to the top of the order now, and here comes the speedy Carl Crawford.
Carl Crawford.
This is up the middle, and it'll be a base hit over the bag and into center field.
Well, I think I'm about ready to declare his cold streak over. He's broken out of it in a big way here. His 3rd hit of the ball game, and he looks as good as gold to my eyes.
Back in standing. First offering on the way. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Cabrera for 1. On to Alonso. It's a double play. Andre Ethier will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. The 1-0. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Ready now on 1-1. Taken the other way toward left center and fairly deep. Quentin is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. But the Dodgers add on courtesy of this solo home run. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's the Dodgers 7 and the Padres 1. Will Venable to get things started for the Padres. Chase Headley behind him on deck. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. The pitch. Ball 1.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now. And that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
Swing, hard hit ball to second. And he's retired, 1 away.
And, you know, it's pretty safe to say that anytime you give a guy 7 runs of support here in the first half of a ball game, he's probably going to be okay out there. And he gets the first out of this inning here.
That's hit sharply past the mound and on into center field for a 1-out single.
And on the mound, here's where you got to keep pitching like it's a 1-run game. You never want to get in that relaxed mode where you think, I've got some cushion. I can afford to give up some hits. That'll spell disaster.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
And here's where your catcher can get you a big out just by the strength of his arm. Nothing too exceptional here. He just lines his feet up properly and puts a good throw right on the bag. Just the way you like it.
1 run, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. And a sinker there, swung on and missed for out number 3. Padres go down quietly. They're down 7-1. Number 93 will dig in. 1 for 2, including a home run thus far. First pitch to him. And oh no, pray that didn't get him where it sounded like it got him. So an unfortunate turn of events for him here as he's going to be forced to leave the game due to injury. And hopefully it's nothing that keeps him out of commission for too long. Tim Stauffer will be summoned now to take over following the injury. Yasiel Puig stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
And oh, that looked like it caught him squarely in the arm. Oh, and he misses the stop sign there as he heads for the plate. In the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out. And the runner will score from first. Not particularly graceful there, and as a result, he'll be slapped with an E4 on the play. Adrian Gonzalez will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. And here's the first pitch. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Looks like double-barreled action now in the San Diego bullpen as they get a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Now a ball hit in the air to straightaway left. This is carrying well. Out of here! So it's a 2-run dinger for Adrian Gonzalez. 32 now for the season as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. Hanley Ramirez will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance.
Shortstop, Hanley Ramirez.
First pitch coming. Bouncing ball back up the middle. Throw on to first, and they're finally able to get on the board here. There's 1 away. But hold on here now. He jumped out of that dugout in a hurry. He might ask for that out call to be reviewed.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word from the dugout is. But here's one more look at it. Man, that's tough to tell if he was out for sure from that angle. And I can see why this was a really tough call on the umpire.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
The Dodgers have elected to challenge.
So here's one last look at the replay. There has to be indisputable evidence in order to rule the runner safe. And boy, I tell you what, I just don't see it here. I'd be pretty surprised that this challenge works out for him in this case.
And the review process appears to be coming to an end, so here comes the decision. And he is indeed out at first as originally called. So they lose the challenge and the ability to use any further challenges for the rest of the game.
Out at first base.
In now, Luke Strickland. As he'll swing here and lift a fly ball out to right center. Mabin will call everyone off and track it down for out number 2. Joel Morgan will stand in. 2 hits in 2 trips thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Hammered the other way to deep right field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And the gamble will work out. He's in at second base with a 2-out double.
Yeah, real good extension on the swing that time as he goes out and gets that ball. You'll see the right fielder's got no shot at this one as it's over his head and one hops the wall out there. That's going to allow him to coast into second with an easy double.
Here's Carl Crawford now. As he'll swing here and lift a fly ball out to right center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Alexi Amarista will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
3-0 now.
And that questionable call on the previous pitch, it really changes the at-bat because he doesn't want to just lay one in there on 2-0. Now it's 3-0, and the tide is not working in his favor.
And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Oh, boy. Not what you wanted to come back with when your guy just scored you 3 runs in the previous half inning. You want to at least make these guys earn their way on. Now he's going to need a ground ball.
Here's the 0-1 now to Smith. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Comes set, now the pitch. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1. And there's a nice little milestone for him. Career punch-out number 1,000. Way to go.
Well, it may not seem like a big deal, but he's going to join a group of pitchers smaller than you might think. Only about 500 pitchers in the history of the game have recorded this strikeout milestone. So he's got to feel pretty proud he's now joined that group.
Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the 2nd out.
Now that'll be a frustrating at-bat for him. He's got to be thinking he let one get away there because that's a pitch he should have been able to handle.
Now the first pitch. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. 1 run, 4 hits, and 1 error for the Padres so far. Now a big swing as this is popped up. And I mean way up there toward the right side of the infield. And Adrian will put this one away without incident, and the inning is over. 1 left for San Diego. They're down 9. It's 10-1. Nick Vincent will come on now to try and sort this mess out, as he'll likely be asked to go at least a few innings here. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen.
James Newcomb.
And he gets under this one and, in fact, breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Andre Ethier will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the first offering. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. Throw to first is in time to retire Ethier for out number 2. Number 93 will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Now here's the first pitch. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Now here's the pitch. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
And here's a swing and another chance out there at short. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
Not much more to say here. I mean, this has just been an awful performance from these guys, top to bottom. They can't hit the ball, they can't catch the ball, and they can't throw the ball. Nothing has gone right. They got to be thinking, this one, it can't end soon enough.
Hit swung on and missed the throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
Yeah, and this starts to beg the question about what exactly you're trying to accomplish out there. I mean, I think you need to consider playing station to station right now and not trying to run things up even more.
Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Dodgers leave one. They hang on to their 10-1 lead.
First baseman.
Yonder Alonso is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Now a swing, and he popped him up. And no ordinary pop-up at that. This is way up there. Number 93 has a tough play, but he ranges back to put it away for the first out.
And all through this winning streak of theirs, we've seen some great starting pitching. And this has been another very good performance. Good enough to most likely keep that winning streak going.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2.
You get a look there at his pitch breakdown so far. Well, that sinker of his is a great weapon to have, and he picked the right spot to use it there.
Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Now here it comes. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
There's that splitter again. Seems to be getting better and better as the game goes on.
Might have jammed him a little there as this is softly hit and foul off to the left. Now another 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. And a swing and a ball hit foul heading for the seats. So another foul ball here, and it remains 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And this is where he gets so tough. He's seen everything you've got, but you've still got to make one more good pitch to get him out.
Now here's another pitch fouled off and heading for the seats. And he's just fighting to stay alive here. Still 2-2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
And this guy won't lay down here because there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's putting up a good fight.
Settling under it is Ethier, and he makes the catch to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They're down 9. It's 10-1. Back here at Petco Park. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are.
First baseman number 23, Adrian Gonzalez.
First pitch on the way. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. One gone now in the LA 7th. And here now a tough out in the person of the shortstop, Hanley Ramirez. Now the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit in the air to right field and deep. Back is the right fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out of here. It's a solo shot for Hanley Ramirez. Home run number 37 on the year as they just continue to pour it on here. Luke Strickland comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Oh, man, if you're a pitching coach, you might want to update your resume after this performance. His guys have been brutal.
The 1-0. This is headed toward the hole and through the hole. A one-out single.
Now batting, the pitcher,
Joel Morgan will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning. First pitch coming. Taken the other way, but this should be routine out there in right field. Therefore, it is Venable, and that's out number 2.
Well, the only good news that comes out of this at-bat is that he stayed out of the double play. Other than that, this at-bat really didn't achieve a whole lot.
Now here's the first pitch. Runner goes for second. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. Throw over to the bag. And he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's picked off to end the inning. First pitch coming. Chase Headley is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
That rain is really coming down now. That's as hard as it's been all afternoon.
Oh, and Headley can't come up with that one as he swings through it for strike 2 now.
Yeah, and he's really getting over the top of that curveball.
And this is swung on and missed as Headley is a strikeout victim here, 1 away.
Hey, EK, this is what they call a summer squall that's moving through here right now. I mean, it is absolutely pouring out there. It's tough to hit in, it's tough to pitch in, but you got to play in the elements.
Standing in now, Nick Hundley. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout, and there's out number 2.
Worth a look at his pitches by inning so far. You can see he's up to 80 for the game right now, so he should still be in pretty good shape.
Alexi Amarista will stand in. Base on balls his last time. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Padres down in order. They trail by double digits, 11-1. Alex Torres will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Carl Crawford will see if he can keep it going. 3 for 4 thus far.
number 8, Yasmani Grandal.
Now a rocket deep down the line in left. And the 8th will start with a bang as this should be extra bases. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Pretty fortunate he was able to keep this ball fair. This is pretty close down the line. You see it winding up, one hopping the wall down there, and that allows him to cruise into second with 2 bases.
Into the box now, James Newcomb. Chopper, foul. No one out with a runner at second. Has a look, now the pitch. And that's off his leg on the mound. And the recovery won't be in time as it beat the throw to first. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. But this will land untouched. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. And he'll dive back in. Pause, now the pitch. The runner's breaking for home. Swung right over the top of that one as this is a little dribbler out in front of the mound. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score. Number 93 will stand in. 2 hits, including a homer thus far. Here's the first offering. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Here's a 1-0. Here's a fly ball now lifted in the air out to right, and that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Yasiel Puig will step in, 1 for 4 in the ballgame. First pitch to him. Now the runner breaks for the plate. Now a ball lined towards center field. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
And these guys just don't seem to want to let up out there. And who can blame them? That's now 13 runs they've put up here so far. And that's going to make for some pretty happy folks in that clubhouse when this one's all over.
First offering on the way. And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. But this will land foul just shy of the wall. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. Runner back safely. From the stretch, Puig off for second. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. Throw on to Alonso takes care of him, and that ends the inning. Yasmani Grandal will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on. That's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. It's been free and easy the whole way through.
Everett Cabrera will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
And he'll have himself a base hit. Cameron Maybin will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. In tight with the curveball, backed up on him a little there, and it's ball 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. Yonder Alonso will get another crack. 1 for 3 thus far. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Comes set, now the pitch. And that's in there as well, 0-2 now.
And these Padres have not really had that one key hit yet. This would be a perfect spot here.
The next 0-2. And a good 2-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this will wind up foul, still 0-2. Another 0-2 home. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's in there, base hit. And now third base coach Glenn Hoffman's going to wave him on home. And the runner is in from second. Carlos Quentin to stand in to keep things going. And I don't know, Steve, is the comeback on?
Well, at the very least, I like that they're showing some character out there. You never want to go down without a fight, so they're going to make these final at-bats count.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Fouled back. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Now a ball hit sharply down the line at third. And a backhanded try, but it's just out of reach, and that's going to score the run from third. Will Venable will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
And now we see Dodgers manager Don Mattingly out of the dugout and on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he was able to only get that first out in the 8th, but nonetheless he'll depart with the lead. Kenley Jansen will come on and try to get out of this mess here, as there are 2 on with only 1 away. And this is hit hard on the ground at first. And the throw will go to second as they get to Forsythe. Relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first. Chase Headley. See what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home here in the inning so far. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. Fastball misses badly there, and he's behind 2-0.
Now he's looking like he's a little too amped up out there. He's got to channel that a little more, because that pitch wasn't that close.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Here he comes on 2-2. And a big strikeout there, and they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Joaquin Benoit will come on now in a mop-up role, as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger.
Now playing right field and batting in the 7th spot.
Now a swing, and he popped him up. And no ordinary pop-up at that. This is way up there. And the first baseman can't get there. Here's the pitch. Now here's a ground ball that'll get by the mound and into center field for a leadoff single.
Yeah, they tried to go inside again. I like the call, but this time he was ready for it. He drives this one for a solid base hit.
Before the first pitch, a check at first. And late reactions, and they got him. Stepping in now, Luke Strickland. Now this pitch is popped up. Playable for Grandal behind the plate. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
The batter, pitcher.
Justin Turner will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Justin Turner.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0. I had him guessing that time, as he's barely able to foul it away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground is short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Paco Rodriguez will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. Chris D'Onofrio will stand in now to begin their half of the 9th in a game that was decided long ago.
Yeah, this is mop-up time out there right now, but hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. A chance here at least for this guy to get some work in what should be a fairly low-stress appearance.
Yeah, but it seems like these outings are where you relax a little bit too much, you give up 3 runs, and then watch your ERA climb by another point. They'll need to guard against that. Alexi Amarista will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far.
Good breaking ball there. Had him frozen. Strike one.
That's such a good pitch to get ahead. Lefty on lefty. It's a big looping curveball. Makes it very difficult for the hitter to try and time what's coming next.
And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. There to take it is Ramirez. Throw will be well late as he reaches it first.
And the key to this is that he's running hard out of the batter's box all the way. You know, with some guys, it's not always the case, but he is really busting it down the line, and he's going to get rewarded with the infield hit.
He's ready now. The pitch. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2. From the belt, the pitch, and a fastball. Blew it right by him, and there are two down.
I don't think it's at all surprising about where these three pitches are going to be located. As we check them out here on Show Track, you're going to see all three pitches right down around the knees or lower. Now, they didn't get the ground ball that they were looking for, but guess what? Consolation prize, you get the strikeout.
Here's the shortstop, Everett Cabrera, and he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. He's ready. Now the pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. He's set. Now the pitch. And this is fouled straight back. 2 out with the man at first. Here's the 1-2. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
Yeah, this is one that wasn't exactly keeping you on the edge of your seat. But if you're a fan of offense, then you had to enjoy it. And they get the victory here by a double-digit margin.
Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. And guys, little doubt that the big bat here tonight belonged to this gentleman right here, Carl Crawford. Strike opposed, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I think in the end, this really could have been anybody's award, but what the heck? Let's go ahead and give it to this guy. He's as deserving as anybody.